So,
to do these
what
things.
what did you learn from Carl? Is there
Mm,
kind of is there one was there one kind of single thing that you still
yeah,
think about today?
for sure. Simplification of everything.
Mm. Mm.
Um, make it simple. Sound design wise. Less is more. He was very like he's very German, very like reduction to the max. And you can hear it in the music, you can see it in the audiovisual aspect. And another thing that he was saying was like the most important thing is your it's like reduction, your identity as an artist. And he was also predicting like the next thing, it's all going to be audiovisual, everything is going to be audiovisual, which it is now, right? Like everything is audiovisual, everybody is on video all the time,
Yeah.
which in 2005 was not at all the case.
Mm.
You had to, I mean, people put up videos, I suppose, on YouTube, etc., but it was not like, infiltrated in every aspect of modern life, let's
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Debate
that's what.
debate is now, yeah.
Yeah, right. So that
Interesting.
was like his what I
Yeah.
remember about him,
Yeah, that's interesting.
especially the simplify,
Yeah.
reduce,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
And right, I
don't
mean,
need that.
it's great advice because yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
certainly as a music producer, it's so easy to overcomplicate stuff and to add more and more, especially now
yeah,
with any DAW. It's just so easy to whack in another sound, isn't it? And just keep adding stuff, and then you kind of get this like extra bit of pleasure every time you add something else. Oh, it sounds better. It's like
yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
right,
always
right,
doesn't mean it is better.
right.
So you mentioned the course that you did. It sounds fascinating. What were there other things that you were doing as a music producer to learn that at that time? Was it quite structured, or was it a bit more kind of freestyle in the
Super
way that you were learning it?
freestyle. I mean, I guess I learned some things before that I learned in like 2000. I was doing a internship in a studio, uh, like 2 hours away from Berlin, near Magdeburg, and that was funny. Also, that was a funny situation. I was like 20,
Hmm.
and I was working for this crazy dude called Fabian Rossa, and he was, I think, also Italian in some way, but also like very East German. And he just had this massive board, this Soundcraft Ghost
Yeah.
board, really nice board that essentially what were we were like producing other artists, we were making weird jingles, and that's where I learned Cubase. And I was
Hmm.
paid in samples for these sample DVDs and sample CDs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I was paid,
Wow.
and I'm still using those
Yeah.
back in the day. So, but like other than that, like I I didn't really watch like content or video or YouTube. There was not a lot of that. Maybe there was, but
It was some
I was
magazines, wasn't it? It was kind of tutorials on magazine covers.
yeah,
CDs.
magazines with like DVDs
Yeah.
attached that you
Exactly.
could
Yeah.
get some, stems or whatever, or like the new version of the beta
Mm.
version of whatever.
Mm.
And
It's funny, isn't it? Because at that time, like, if you were the producer who had that CD on the front of a magazine, you're like, that was like a sign that you'd made it as a producer. Whereas, like now,
yeah,
like anyone can just jump on and do a tutorial, record a tutorial, and then whack it on YouTube, right? It's like
yeah,
really
for
crazy.
sure, for sure. And you could make money that way too. If they
Yeah,
printed 100,000, things, and you
yeah,
had something on there, you could actually make.
mm,
I think we had a few of those as Robosonic back in the day,
yeah,
um, which was
yeah,
kind of funny.
yeah.